guess we're not going for a ride today. What's going on, everybody? So, as you hear, the van didn't want to start this morning. So, I guess I gotta eat. I don't know. There's a couple different things that could be wrong. So, it's either a bad battery terminal, or there's a bad fuse in the box that I'm actually going to show in this video that might be draining the power overnight. So anyways, whatever, it's not broken, still runs good. I just got to get the situation figured out. So today it's freezing cold. I was actually going to bring a space heater out here to the van, but I just didn't feel like doing all that. So I do want to do a little bit of work today. So today's plan is to rip a couple things out that I want to get out of the way. I want to get access to that fuse panel and try to find things in there, and then I also want to start bringing up some of the carpet, hopefully, to investigate what's underneath there and see how far that subfloor goes and whatever, and maybe even get a couple seats out. So it's kind of tough when it's 20 degrees and I don't have an indoor place to do this, so I'm just in my driveway, and there's not a lot of room. So I'm gonna be working on it today, and I thought I'd bring you along. So I guess this is officially build series video number 1. So let's go. So the first thing I want to do is down here on the floor is the auxiliary fuse panel. So I'm going to pop the cover off of that and kind of get a look at what's going on in there and see if I can kind of get an idea what's going on. So okay, so it looks like even with this off, there's minimal access to everything. So next up, I'm going to pull this off and see what I can find out of there. Okay, so I got the side panel off here and got everything out. And right here, this is all the controls for the power bed that runs up here. And it runs up to the switchboard here that moves the bed. So one of these switches is out, and I'm not really worried about that because this is all coming out. So this runs back down in through here and into the fuse box here, the fuse panel right here. And then in here, I'm guessing that this right here is the power inverter that runs the TV and the VCR and everything. I could be wrong. Either way, what I did find out is there is no way to really get in here unless I pop this wall out. So I'm gonna have to, and I don't think I'm gonna do this today, because it's gonna have, the seats are gonna have to come out and everything. I'm gonna have to pop this wall off to get in here and diagnose what exactly is going on in here and trace all these wires. I think that they run down right here. They run out of this is where they run out of the fuse panel, and then they run down right through here, and then they run down underneath the floor. So these are the wires, I assume, for all the lights and everything that's around here. So I'm gonna keep investigating a little bit more, and then I'm gonna move on to my next project. All right, so it's pretty obvious that I'm gonna have to get the seats out and get the walls out before I can rip that side panel out to get into the fuse box and the inverter. So I'm not gonna worry about it today. At least I know where everything is traced, so that hopefully whenever I do pull this seat out, and this seat I'm sitting on now, this big like bench seat, I can pull these out and I can get the floor folded up, and then I can get in to trace the wires and get that wall out. So my next project is down here. There's this like really ridiculous storage box. So it's coming out, it's going in the garbage, so I'm gonna pull that out now. Huh, nice of the old owner to leave me some refreshments. You know, they must have known I was going to be out here working all day. No way. If you take all this insulation out, that's a drain. That's a drain down to the bottom. This must have been a cooler, and they put a drain in here. That's going to make it so much easier for me to put my sink in, because this is exactly where I want to put my little sink area in, and I can plumb it right into the drain. So even though they left me a bunch of crap, at least it was good spot. Anyways, so I'm gonna try to get the rest of this box out. Peace. All right, so the box is out. It was kind of tough in there because it actually went the whole way back up in there. So it was kind of hard to fumble around and get out of it. Kind of ended up coming out in a couple pieces, but hey, it's out, so that's progress. It's exciting. So my next step is down here. See, this here is the cover plate for the seat. So I'm gonna pull that out and get kind of investigating what it's gonna take to get this back big seat out. So hold on, more to come. All right, so next time I do this, I am getting some sort of a drill, because this Harbor Freight crap, I mean, it works, but my hand, it's so hard in these like confined spaces to get these screws out. But I got this cover plate off. It's right here. I got it off, and there's a lot of big hardware down here holding this on. Like there's like 8 big bolts that go down into the floor that I don't have the tools with me today to take out. So I got the trim pieces off around it so I can get in there. It doesn't look like it's going to be hard. Even the electrical for the power bed is just plugged in, so that should be easy to get out. So yeah, so the last thing I want to do, and I got to move, my car's actually right behind the van blocking it, is I want to pull up the carpet in the back and kind of get an idea of what the state of the subfloors are. I think they're going to need replaced. I mean, that's just a given. But either way, how are they? I want to find out how they're secured so I know where I can secure my new ones down. So yeah, let me head back there. While I'm back here, I'm going to pull these boxes out. So this one, like I said, holds the jack, and this one over here is like an air exchange. So I'm going to see if I can pull them out with my Harbor Freight that I can't even hold on to. My Harbor Freight screwdriver. Let's see what it is. Oh, and by the way, last night I was showing this. I was at my dad's house showing it. Check this out. Didn't even realize it. Wine rack and table. Bougie as hell. And check out this side. You can put a 6-pack in here. Didn't even realize it. All right. So believe it or not, those boxes in the back were only attached with this one big self-tapping screw. So as soon as I popped that out, they came right out, and it is amazing how much room it opened up back here. Like there's the jack, and that's where the box was. Over here, if anybody watches this and has a G20, I know this is something with, it's a safety feature that if you get trapped in, it's an air intake. I don't know anything about it, and it's really big and really heavy, and I'm sure it eats a lot of power. It doesn't even look like it works. Like there's a little bit of water damage back here, and this doesn't even look like it works anymore. So if anybody knows anything about this, please comment and let me know, because I don't want it in here anymore. So yeah, I was able to get these out. So I actually got further in the back than I thought I would today. All right, so the time has come to find out what's going on under this nasty carpet. And that's where my phone died. So yeah, my phone died while I was getting the carpet ripped out and back. And I was gonna come in and charge it, and then I just realized that I was completely freezing. Like my hands weren't working anymore in that confined area. It's like 21 degrees out here. So, you know, I'm used to the cold, living in Pennsylvania, growing up in Pennsylvania. I'm used to the cold, but you know, that was even becoming a little harsh. So anyways, so I finished up with that. Good news and bad news with where I ripped out the carpet. I'll start with the bad news because it's not even that bad. So there is no subfloor. There is no plywood subfloor in it. It is like compressed foam insulation underlayment for the floor. So it's not really bad news, because the good news is the floor is bordered with wood. So there is attachment points for a plywood subfloor in like wooden fairing strips that go the whole way around. So that's awesome, because then that's a way to connect it down. It's actually for the best that there's not a plywood subfloor in there, because, you know, I would have had to rip it out, and it's complete. It would have been really tough to rip all that out. So anyways, I'm done for the day. I got everything ripped out, got all those pieces ripped out, got everything cleaned up, put away, got my tools put away. Came in here, also had to realize I had to edit this video, and I have some things to do later today, some family obligations. So I wanted to come in here, get the phone charged, get my video edited. I'm pretty feeling good about what I did today. Got a lot of that just junky, like extra stuff that was all around the edges ripped out. Got that taken care of, got some stuff figured out, got some mysteries solved. And yeah, so the van passed inspection. That was the one good thing. For some reason, it took a couple days for the mechanic to get to it, but whatever. So it passed inspection, so now it is back. So it is back in my driveway and able for me to work on it. So my next video, I am going to pull the seats out. Come hell or high water, the seats are coming out. Now that I know what tools I need to do it, I don't know what I'm going to do with the seats, but they're coming out, and then hopefully the carpet will come out. And then from there, I'm probably going to need some help. I'm going to see if my dad can help me kind of get the wiring situation figured out, so I can have it exactly how I want it moving forward. Because, you know, if I'm doing this, I want to do it right. I want to make it really cool. And I have lots of big plans. So yeah, that's about it. So if you hung in, watched it, like, share, and if you want, subscribe. Really appreciate everyone that's been watching these videos and a couple people that have given me some encouragement. That feels really, really good. So yeah, I'll list my social media below. Feel free to follow me if you want to talk to me or whatever. That's the best way to get a hold of me. My social media is below, or comment on the videos. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you soon. Bye.